When many people opened their social media late Wednesday, they saw a very graphic video of the moment of Charlie Kirk's death. And these disturbing images spread like wildfire, even reaching the feeds of young children. Joining me now to discuss, the woman who knows the web best, Brandy Zadrozny, senior reporter for MSNBC. She covers the internet and disinformation. What was your reaction, right? You cover the internet. You cover the darkest of the dark web. Mm-hmm. When you heard this news, when you just went online and saw this video with such ease, what has this been like for you?
Oh, gosh. I was traveling, and it was 3 a.m. my time when I got the call saying, you know, Charlie's been shot. And I cover Charlie Kirk and Turning Points USA a lot for my job. And I've spoken with him. I feel like I know him. So seeing that, I think it's such an upsetting video on so many levels. It's gore. It's terrifying. It's horrifying. My reaction was I cried for hours. And then where I think your question is going, where you started with, I immediately thought millions of people are watching this man's final moments.
And why? How? Right? These social media companies are the most sophisticated, well-funded organizations. And we keep saying, like, is this unavoidable, or is it by design, right? Scott Galloway often says the one thing that sells better than sex is rage.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid coming up on the internet, which was a while ago, there were sites where you could see gore like this. There were sites where you could see very violent events, often people's last moments. And you had to seek it out, and it was hard to find. It wasn't easy. You had to download the videos. It took a lot of time. There was a lot of gates to access. Now this stuff is literally at autoplays. So if you're scrolling on your feed and you don't even have to follow these people, it's popular. And so like on X, for example, it just automatically plays. So there were people that didn't choose to see this, that saw this horrific moment. And, you know, this is one moment like that, but there are so many others. I was talking to a friend, I'm like, I'm so tired of watching people die. What does that do? Literally, and it's my job. I signed up for this. But what does it do to the brains of children who are being just force-fed this stuff? I do think it desensitizes you in this way that further leads to people treating this like it's no big deal.
Then I guess maybe this is the most twisted. On its surface, I was thinking, what a horrible, terrible week for these social media companies to have to manage this. Or is it a horrible week? The whole world was on their platforms watching these videos.
I mean, yeah, it was probably great for business. I don't even think there's this moment where it's funny that you're having this this talk right now, because I've come to the point where it doesn't feel like news anymore. The companies have abdicated their responsibilities when it comes to stuff like this, and they've said as much. And you get to see, you know, dinners where now all the heads of platforms are sitting side by side with President Trump, and you know, we have free speech, and that just means the worst of the internet is just on display for anyone at all times.
Well, yeah, going to a dinner like that and praising the president in that way, they're all but ensuring the next great frontier, AI, will be as unregulated as their first businesses in social media. But tell us what you know sort of about this suspect, because, of course, there's a lot of conspiracy theories racing around the internet. You have been digging into his background, and it's not, his background at least, is not the profile one might expect.
Yeah, you never, it's so hard. Whenever you go into one of these stories, you know, looking for what this person is like, you're always sort of, or I'm always sort of a little sad, because, you know, every single person, let's talk about Thomas Crooks, who tried to assassinate the president. Like, he had some promise, right? It's a life
Everyone
that had
does.
a promise, right? But with this instance, it feels even more tragic, because this was a boy, according to his mother's social media presence, her Facebook profile, who had a family that seemingly loved him, who had a good education, 4.0 GPA, full ride to college, who had brothers who seemed to look up to him, family photos all the time, fishing trips, vacations to Alaska. I mean, and the mother, one thing that stuck with me as a mom of boys is that this mother took her sons on dates. She would have dates with each one, and they'd go out to dinner, and it was just this like beautiful thing. And so it seems like that's everything that you're supposed to do. Like, this was everything that was right? And so how does a person like this degrade so much that they can do this to another human being. I don't know the answer to that. His online profile is really small at the moment. We know he had a little Discord. He apparently didn't use it very much. He's not on Facebook because he's 22, and 22-year-olds don't really use Facebook anymore in the United States. And so he lived somewhere online. We don't know where that is yet. And we know he lived somewhere online because he spoke, and the etchings on the bullet casings were very online speak. So he existed somewhere. I think what we have now that we didn't have with the Butler shooting is this person is alive. He's in custody. And so the alleged shooter will...
His family brought him there.
Yes, and his devices will be gone through. More people will come forward, and we're going to find out something.
I want to share what Utah Governor Spencer Cox, his reaction to sort of the social media frenzy over Charlie Kirk's death. Watch this, because he gave a warning, an important one.
We are not wired as human beings biologically. Historically, we have not evolved in a way that we are capable of processing those types of violent imagery. This is not good for us. It is not good to consume. Social media is a cancer on our society right now. And I would encourage, again, I would encourage people to log off, turn off, touch grass, hug a family member, go out and do good in your community.
What do you make of this?
He's right. Absolutely. I've been saying it for a decade. Log off.
And during that decade, what have we done?
Me, my kids, logged off. The rest of the world, I hope will catch up, honestly.